Welcome to I abuse God-given power to make money and good weather. My girl is taken, so I flooded Tokyo. I mean, I would flood Tokyo if it means I get some weathering with you. The story begins with Hina sitting beside her sick mother. A ray of sunlight suddenly appears, so for some unknown reason, she decides to go over there and finds a torii gate. Absolutely no one in the proximity who has not seen sunlight for I don't know how long did not also decide to go over there. Anyways, Hina prays and crosses the torii gate, which sends all the rain and her back to the heavens. With its lush green plains, animalcules, and why not a dragon. We cut to Hodaka bloody excited about the rain. Out of nowhere, God spilled his glass of water, almost giving Hodaka his chance to meet My Little Mermaid. Luckily, someone saved him. Let's call him Rick. He treats him to some food, and Rick gives him his business card. Our main boy then stays in a manga cafe while looking for a job as a 16-year-old with no ID. He trips over a bin and finds a package, so for some bizarre-ass reason, he decides to keep it and opens it in a McDonald's, and out it comes, a Nerf or nothing. After exhausting all options, he will apply for a job at Rick's. Out of the blue, a burger appears given by the burger queen herself, Hina. Hodaka enters Rick's workplace and wheels on the bus go round and round. Me want home. I'm sorry, I'm ruining this character, aren't I? Summer is an assistant and so will Hodaka. His first assignment is to interview supernatural The trending topic is 100% Sunshine Girl. They interviewed the only person who would know this, a fortune teller. Fox God possesses Sunshine Girl, and Dragon God possesses Rain Girl. If the user abuses the power, they are banished. Hodaka doesn't believe the polished third fortune lady laid down. Rick checks his clickbait skills for the article and he gets the job. Hold on, calm your tits, I mean, you could live here. It's include meals. Sign me up. They celebrated and the work begins. Hodaka is unlocking his inner monk, becoming one with the family because he is doing everything from chores to writing articles. One day he's out feeding a cat in an alleyway. On the streets, Japanese Shaggy is recruiting Hina for some sexy smaxy HENTAI. Hodaka saves her from their ordeal, but he's no match for the Scooby gang and gets big slap in the face. So he pulls out the Nerf. My brother, if you have the speed to unzip your bag and pull out a Makarov PM 9x18mm, then you have the speed to punch him in the nuts or grab it with maximum effort. You dumb f. They scurry off to a building. Hina is disgusted by his actions. He says like a lucky charm for him. Brilliant. And she walks off. Hodaka is disappointed in Mr. Makarov and presses G to drop the item. Hina then returns and tells him that she got fired from McDonald's and has chosen to go with those guys because it pays well. Hodaka apologizes for ruining the opportunity. He understands and guesses that he is a runaway as well. Hina brings Hodaka to the rooftop and shows him a miracle. The sky starts brightening up and they became friends. But something strange is happening. Water that looked like fish and giant pools of water in the sky. Rick is negotiating with his mother-in-law to visit his daughter. He doesn't allow it because of negative influence. Hodaka is going to Hina's house to propose a business venture. We are going to abuse your powers to make money. I can't do that. You do need a job, don't you? They eventually finish the website and set the price to $34 goddamn dollars for this God-given power. Hina's brother arrives home and she introduces him. Straight after that, their first customer request. The next day, they did the deed and received 200 buckaroos. From then on, money started flowing in and requests flooded their website. So they'll have to stop after one more because it's too much for Hina to handle. Whoa, is that Tucky? Oh my god, what? Hodaka remembers that Hina's birthday is coming up and asks her little brother for advice and he suggested a ring. So he got a ring. What? He'll give it to her after this final request, which is by Rick finally able to meet his daughter. After the jolly good time, little bro being the best wingman he is, he off, giving Hodaka some alone time with Hina. Unfortunately, she has other plans in the form of a magic show, disappearing and flying into the air. After getting down, her arm became transparent. At Hina's place, the cops are looking for Hodaka and Mr. Makarov. Sorry mate, I've never seen this guy in my whole life. Yeah, nice poker face. Anyways, you're leaving me alone with your little brother without a guardian. That's a big no-no. Mind your own goddamn business. Rick drops little brother home. He tells Hodaka to return to his parents and not to the workplace because the cops went there and are treating this as a kidnapping. Plus, he filed for custody of his daughter. It's a delicate time for him. Hodaka doesn't care and runs away with Hina and little bro. They try to look for a place to stay. During the search, some coppers sniffed out Hodaka. Hina uses poker face, but it's not very effective. So she thunderbolts a truck. Very effective. They immediately sprinted off and found a fancy-ass hotel. Before going to bed, he gives the present to Hina. So in return, she asks, Hodaka, would you like the rain to stop? Just say no, bro. Just say no. You dumb f. Hina reveals more of her transparent disappearing self, thinking that a usual summer would return if she were to banish herself. Hodaka is absolutely gottopmite. He cried himself to sleep in her arms. Hina said her last goodbye and off she went onto the cloud, drinking a cup of depresso. The next day, the feds busted into the room and took both kids away. Outside the city, the NPCs are happy to see this guy, but my boy Hodaka is still digesting the situation. Suddenly, Hina's ring fell out of the sky. Digestion is done. He is brought to the station, but before interrogation, he tells them when he finds Hina, he'll return ASAP. Nope, you go into this room. F this shit. That was not a question. Hodaka bolts off the station and hitch a ride on Summer's bike. Little bro disguises his way out with the help of his friend. A few coppers visited Rick and thanked him because he snitch on those kids. Back to Hodaka finally at the building, but Rick is there. He clings on, giving the cops time to close in. Hodaka bites his arm and is flung away to Mr. Makarov. He grabs it and points it at everyone, but all he wants to do is to see Hina again. PTSD trigger inside Rick. Now he's on Hodaka's side. Little bro came out of nowhere and helped out as well. Hodaka takes the opportunity to get to the Torii Gate and save Hina. The weather then went back to how it used to be. After that day, Hodaka is placed on probation until graduation back home. That fateful day finally arrived and he set sail to Tokyo again. While walking on a familiar path, he meets Hina, still being the sunshine girl she is, but without the power. They hug it out and it's alright with the world. Except for the part where they flooded Tokyo forever.